What's going on, Veterans Support? How are y'all doing today? Um, I got a, I saw some news today. I found uh very concerning. Hold on. I found it very concerning, kind of interesting. China has this road that they've been building. It goes from China, but basically just straight across. It's a huge road, and they're going to make a railway and it goes through Russia. Then all these little roads go all the way down to Europe. It's basically a big trade route that they're building, and we're it kind of reminds me of the Nord Stream 2. What a big deal that was, bringing all that gas and fuel down into Europe from Russia. And we know what happened to that. Russia's coming out saying they can fix it, which that'd be amazing. I think it would be good when this war is over. I believe they can negotiate, and Europe can still get this cheap Russian fuel. They definitely need it. Their whole economies are built on it, and we all know that this going green in just a couple of years isn't going to work. It's going to take, I believe, at least 20, 30 years for everything. If they do it the way they want to do it, and they're going to have to come up with some new ways, because I don't think wind and solar and all that. But that's a whole nother discussion. Um, we've been fighting tooth and nail this road because just like Nord Stream, it's against our interest to have. It's just going to give China that much more power, and our country has decided that anything that doesn't benefit us directly is no good. I'm personally against that view. Uh, we should be doing the same thing instead of going out and fighting all these wars. Well, how come we're not going out there and building infrastructure developments that would benefit us? We could be doing the same thing, going all down through South America, helping these countries get back on their feet. Because that's millions of people, and they got all kinds of wealth down there that we could help them tap into instead of continually having these regime changes and just corrupt get the minerals without helping the people. That's the main thing is you got to lift these people out of their poverty and destitute, and the way we've been doing it, just overthrowing governments and stuff, doesn't seem to be working very good, is it? Well, anyways, what they found out was when our president was vice president. This is what's coming out on the news, and I just found it unbelievable. His Evidently his son, who we all know who he was making these private illegal deals with China, getting paid to have their wishes granted illegally because of his father has the power, and he's now the president, and getting paid off to ensure that these agendas these other countries have get through. And whatever you think about the road, whether it's good or bad, you can't be having your son run around the world making these deals. It's just not the way we do business. It's against the law, and there should be a inquiry into this and justice be served. But we all know it probably won't. So, anyways, he was out there making these deals. If you notice, also, like, since they cut off the flow of oil and natural gas to Europe, the only people that would benefit that would be us. So what we've been doing is depleting our strategic reserve and shipping that all over the world. And they even found one going to China. Now, why are we shipping our oil to China? Good question. Who knows? Something's got to change. There's just too much corruption and stuff going on. American people have no idea what's going on. Most people, work all day, come home, have dinner with their kids, and they might, if they even watch the news, they might catch a few minutes of it. And probably the mainstream media, they're never going to report important things, such as we just heard. You can't have your son going out there, especially in the capacity he was in. Because when I was in the military, they always made sure to let us know, hey, don't put yourself in a compromising situation. because that's how you get in big trouble. If your enemy, or someone that doesn't like you knows that they got something on you, they can compromise you with, and then when you come in a position, they can, hey, if you don't do this, we're gonna do this to you. It's the same thing. You can't have your son running around, especially in the state of mind he was in. It looks like making these important under the table decisions, you know, illegally. That's illegal. You could very easily be compromised in that situation. Well, anyways, these are my opinions. I'm bringing them out. What I've heard. Go look at it for yourself. That's what I try to do. And whenever I make a decision, I don't look at the first thing I see. If it catches my attention, I'll look into it and get some different point of views. But on this one here, man, I don't see if there's any other way to look at it than just to be ashamed and just can't believe we have a government going out there and having people doing this thing, and it doesn't benefit the American people one iota. It benefits them. It's about power and using that power to get money illegally. That's what I feel like. I hope they didn't do it, but that's the news that's coming out, and look into it yourself. I'll see. Well, I'm gonna do this more often too, because this is what Facebook wants me to is trying to get people to do, is to make these short reel videos. I like to write. I don't like making videos. I like to write. So I'm gonna do a blog once a week and just talk about stuff like this. And then I'll do a little short, like a reel video. They call it reels. Just remind people when the blog's coming out and stuff like that. So anyways, that's what you can look forward to in the future. We got a lot of exciting things coming up with veteran support. The shop's open back up. And what I'm going to do at first is just put some veteran support merchandise in there. And meanwhile, I'm looking into trying to find some good quality items. I'm trying to get some ideas from people what they want to see in there. A lot of people want to see clothes. And I'm going to try to find if I can find somebody to help me with this, because I'm not a very fashionable kind of person. That's just how it is. But if you'd like to help, please let me know, and I'd be glad. I need it. Thank you very much. Y'all take care.